Their explosive family drama has riveted audiences for years, with money recently coming between them, but it appears Mama June Shannon and her daughters have overcome their latest differences. Mama, 45, and her daughters Alana Thompson aka Honey Boo Boo, 19, Lauren Pumpkin Efird, 25, and Jessica Chubbs Shannon, 28, took their first family photo in years as they plugged their latest TLC series, Mama June, Family Crisis, during a Wednesday appearance on Good Day New York. And by the looks of the smiles on their faces, they definitely appear to be on a much more positive path. During their joint interview, the women revealed how Mama June is now an active part of their lives ever since getting sober. We're so proud of her and how far she's come today, Alana said of her mother. It is kind of nice now to have family dinner on Sundays and like the kids are running around and my mom's able to be a part of that, Pumpkin said. Alana also said they had things figured out after her mother spent $30,000 of her money. We figured it out and we're here today, so that tells you something, she said. Alana, who rose to fame as a young girl and is now in college, recently said she and her mother were in a really good spot. Right now we're at a really good spot. We're probably the best we've been in a while, Alana said on Tamron Hall show earlier this month. Pumpkin takes the kid over there for just for my mama to watch them. That's a shocker for me because I never thought Pumpkin would just leave her kids alone with my mama. So that is a big improvement for sure. She also touched on her mother's sobriety. She's been sober for 3 or 4 years now and she's doing great, she said. While the famous family are on better terms now, a trailer for Family Crisis, which debuts on WeTV on May 30th, shows the brood are still dealing with the aftermath of Mama spending $30,000 of her daughter Alana's money. The troubled matriarch, who previously admitted she had spent the money but denied any wrongdoing, was filmed being quizzed about the cash by Honey in a tense scene obtained exclusively by People. She said, "Where's my money?" leading a grinning Shannon to pull out a huge plastic check for $30,000. Shannon responds, "The check is right here," as a distraught Alana says off camera, "This isn't a game." In April 2024, Mama June admitted she spent $30,000 of daughter Alana's money on life expenses including manicures and household bills, while continuing to shut down criticism for not contributing to her college fund. Alana was particularly upset by the news regarding her finances, and she stated that she was considering legal action against her mother, who had attempted to talk her way out of the confrontation. Also affected by the argument was Shannon's husband, Justin Stroud, who stated that he was really hurt by his wife's failure to be truthful about her past actions. Elsewhere in the trailer, Lauren Pumpkin Efird, 25, is heard declaring, "We're getting a divorce." As her tearful husband Josh looks on, she also locks horns with sister Jessica Chubbs Shannon over their business. The trailer takes an even more shocking turn when a legal advisor says, "The judge really could sentence you to prison," before Alana declares the family are in for a hot mess summer. Alana previously threatened to cut off her mother after she refused to pay the money she allegedly stole from her. In a 2024 episode of the family reality show, the teenager and her older sister Lauren Pumpkin Shannon confronted their mother over the money intended for Alana's college education. After the matriarch refused to pay her youngest daughter's tuition, which she suggested would be a waste of money, Pumpkin said Mama June was not supportive and lost $500,000 to a bag of ing crack. Their intervention quickly becomes a bitter showdown when Mama June denied the betrayal overall and refused to hand over the money, for which the teenager previously said she will sue and take her mother to court. This comes after the matriarch told DailyMail.com exclusively that she spent Alana's Dancing with the Stars, Junior's earnings on manicures and paying her own bills. The family was rocked by the death of Anna Chickadee Cardwell at age 29 from cancer in December 2023. Chickadee passed away after battling adrenal carcinoma that progressed to stage 4. June took in Chickadee's eldest daughter Caitlin, 12, and was awarded full custody of her after a months-long court battle. June is currently married to Justin Stroud, whom she met in rehab in 2021 after battling an addiction to crack cocaine. Chickadee left behind her husband Eldridge Tony and 2 daughters, Kylie, 9, by her ex-husband Michael Cardwell, and Caitlin by a previous relationship. Before she died, Chickadee agreed that her mother would take Caitlin in, but this year June had to wage a legal battle over the issue against Michael, who wanted custody of both Caitlin and his biological daughter Kylie. June was determined to retain guardianship of Caitlin, saying, Anna wanted Caitlyn to stay with her biological family, and I'm going to fight to my last breath till I don't have any more fight in me to make sure that is how it works. Fans of reality television were stunned this week when Mama June Shannon, the outspoken matriarch of TLC's hit shows Here Comes Honey Boo Boo and Mama June, From Not to Hot, appeared in a family photo alongside her daughters for the first time in years. The emotional image quickly went viral, signaling a potential end to years of tension, rumors, and financial disputes that have long overshadowed this famous family. A family torn apart. Mama June first entered the public spotlight through her daughter Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson's fame on the TLC series Toddlers and Tiaras. The family's quirky charm and southern lifestyle catapulted them into reality TV stardom. However, fame brought challenges, addiction struggles, legal troubles, and constant media scrutiny. Over the years, fans witnessed Mama June drift apart from her daughters amid allegations of substance abuse and financial mismanagement. At the height of her popularity, June reportedly earned significant income from television deals and endorsements, but insiders claim financial missteps created tension with her daughters. Lauren "Pumpkin" Efird, who stepped in as guardian for younger sister Alana during June's difficult years, allegedly clashed with her mother over unpaid debts and disputes involving family assets. Rumors of money drama persisted even as the family continued to appear on reality shows. The newly surfaced photograph shows Mama June posing warmly with her daughters, Lauren, Jessica, and Alana, smiling for the camera in what appears to be a casual setting. The image, shared on social media by a family insider, immediately sparked a wave of emotional responses from fans who had long hoped for reconciliation. "Seeing them together again brings tears to my eyes," one follower wrote on Instagram. "No matter what happened, family always comes first." The reunion comes after months of speculation that the family might never mend their strained bond. Sources close to the Shannon family suggest the photo was taken following a private conversation aimed at resolving lingering issues. "It wasn't easy, but everyone agreed it was time to move forward," an insider revealed. What sparked the rift? Reports point to financial disagreements as one of the biggest triggers of the family feud. In past interviews, Mama June admitted to struggles with substance abuse, which drained her savings and left her estranged from her daughters. During that time, Lauren assumed responsibility for Alana, juggling motherhood and guardianship while facing financial stress herself. Fans also recall tense moments documented on Mama June, Family Crisis, where heated arguments over money and trust were front and center. Allegations of unpaid child support and broken promises dominated online chatter, leaving fans divided over who was at fault. Is this a turning point? The photo alone cannot erase years of hurt, but it signals progress. According to sources, the reunion was not staged for publicity. Instead, it was a heartfelt attempt to heal. "There's still a lot of work to do," the source added, "but this was a huge first step." For Mama June, the moment is a chance to rewrite her narrative. After completing rehabilitation and working on her sobriety, she has been vocal about wanting to repair her relationship with her daughters. The photo seems to indicate that her efforts are paying off. Social media erupted with supportive comments. Twitter trended with hashtags like Mama June Reunion and Honey Boo Boo Family, with many fans expressing hope for a family comeback. "If they can forgive, so can we," one fan tweeted, while another wrote, "This family has been through so much. Happy to see them smiling again." Others remain cautious, questioning whether the reunion will last. Some even speculated it might be tied to an upcoming TV project, a theory neither Mama June nor her daughters have confirmed. What's next for the Shannon family? As of now, neither Mama June nor her daughters have publicly addressed the reason behind their reunion. However, fans suspect that TLC cameras might not be far behind. Given the family's history of turning real-life drama into reality television gold, a new season of Mama June, Family Crisis, or a special reunion episode could be on the horizon. For now, one thing is clear. The photo represents a glimmer of hope for a family that has lived its ups and downs in the public eye. Whether this marks a permanent truce or just a temporary pause in their long-standing feud remains to be seen. But for fans, the image is enough to keep the faith. In the world of reality TV, where drama often overshadows love, this simple photo serves as a powerful reminder. Family bonds can bend, but they don't always break. Alana Thompson, better known as Honey Boo Boo, shot to fame as a child on Toddlers and Tiaras back in 2012, changing her and her family's life forever, but being suddenly thrust into the spotlight put intense pressure on Alana, her mom June Shannon, aka Mama June, and her sisters, Anna, nicknamed Chickadee, Jessica, and Pumpkin, born Lauren. That they still struggle with today. I feel like in ways that it helped and it hurt, Alana told our Courtney Tizino of her time as a reality TV star. I know for a fact, if I wasn't on TV, I wouldn't be able to, be in college and be in Colorado and financially take care of myself, she continued. But I mean, there is times where I do wish that I could handle things in private and then not just be all over the internet and everybody not have their opinion on it, because everybody has an opinion on everything you do. Alana joked, I could go and donate $10 million to the Children's Hospital, and they'll be like, she only donated $10 million? Or, she only donated to this one children's hospital, and that would be a problem. They found a problem in everything you do you. Her sister, Pumpkin, added, it'll be a problem some way, as Jessica added, can never do anything right. Pumpkin, who is going through a divorce from her ex, Josh, shared her feelings on her reality TV experiences as well, saying, I feel like in between, it has helped and it has not helped, just because, when it does come to big, relatable problems, like me going through my divorce, my mama's drug addiction, the stuff with Drolin, Alana's boyfriend who is potentially facing jail time, all of those little things. It would be so much better and easier for us to do with them if we weren't in the public eye. She continued, because I do feel like, once you're in the public eye, people just kind of switch the narrative to whatever they want it to be. They don't really care about the facts and the truth and whatever else may come along with it. What they care about is what's going to get them more views, what's going to get their story. What lies should I tell? June also felt some frustration, especially in the wake of her battle with drug addiction, saying, people will, if I do look wrong or I move wrong or something, they still think that I'm still using, I'm 5.5 years straight sober. Even with those grievances, the family signed up for another rough of reality TV, a new season of Mama June, Family Crisis, premiering May 30th on WE and AMC. This season follows the ongoing drama in and outside the family, like Pumpkin's divorce and June's battle for custody of her late daughter Anna's daughter, Caitlin. Anna died in 2023 from adrenal cancer, almost 11 months after her initial diagnosis. The loss has been hard on the family, made more so by the custody fight over Caitlin. But they work to keep Anna's memory alive and share that connection with Caitlin and her other daughter, Kylie. June said her daughters are consistently being reminded of Anna, adding, I think it's definitely how we always keep our memory alive. Pumpkin added Caitlin not only looks like Anna, but how she speaks and how she talks and how she laughs is the same, too. Anna's death inspired Alana to go into nursing, and she is starting her second year of school on this season of the show. I wanted to do nursing because I've always wanted to do something that helps people and that is there for people, she said, and I've seen the impact that the nurses have. I've seen the impact that the nurses had on Anna's journey with her cancer and how much that impact on us. And, I just want to be that nurse one day. For more than a decade, the Shannon Thompson family has been under the glare of reality television cameras. From their first chaotic, comedic appearance on Toddlers and Tiaras to the wildly successful spin-off Here Comes Honey Boo Boo and the drama-packed Mama June, from Not to Hot and Family Crisis, audiences have followed every triumph and heartbreak. But as the family has grown older, endured loss, and weathered controversies, one theme has emerged in interviews, social media posts, and whispered regrets among family members. They wish they had known the true cost of reality TV fame before signing on. A whirlwind rise. The beginning of Honey Boo Boo's fame. Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson was just 6 years old when she became a breakout star on Toddlers and Tiaras. With her sassy one-liners, unapologetic love of spaghetti topped with ketchup and butter, and quirky pageant presence, she was an instant viral sensation. TLC quickly spun her into her own series, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, 2012 to 2014, which followed the working-class family in rural Georgia. The show drew massive ratings, sometimes rivaling coverage of the Republican National Convention. Yet, behind the scenes, the Shannons admit now that they had no real understanding of what they were agreeing to. The contracts were rushed, the cameras were intrusive, and the family soon discovered that every laughable quirk was also a label they would carry for life. Mama June, looking back, has often said, "We thought it would be fun, that it would just show our life for a little while. We didn't think it would follow us forever." The stigma of being a joke family. One of the family's biggest regrets has been how the show painted them as a national punchline. While audiences found humor in their antics, the Shannons were often ridiculed for their weight, diet, lifestyle, and southern drawl. Alana has spoken openly in recent years about being bullied in school, classmates mocking her famous Honey Boo Boo persona. She has admitted she felt trapped between the character created for TV and her real identity as a teenager. "People don't see me as Alana. They just see me as Honey Boo Boo. That's something I'll never escape," she once said in a candid interview. Mama June, too, has reflected on how the family leaned into the redneck comedy angle because producers encouraged it, something they now regret. They wonder if they gave up too much of their dignity for fame. Money mismanagement and lost fortune. One of the deepest scars from their reality fame revolves around money. At the height of Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, the family was earning tens of thousands of dollars per episode. However, poor financial planning, lack of trusted advisors, and Mama June's well-documented personal struggles meant that much of the money evaporated. Alana, in particular, has been vocal about feeling cheated out of her childhood earnings. She accused her mother of misusing funds set aside for her. Mama June has since admitted to mistakes but insists she never intentionally stole from her daughter. For the family, the regret is not just about the lost money but about not securing a stable financial future when they had the chance. "We didn't know what to do with it. We'd never had that kind of money before," June has said. Lost privacy and exploitation of childhood. Another recurring regret is that Alana's childhood was essentially lived on camera. From tantrums to awkward moments, her most vulnerable years were broadcast to millions. Lauren "Pumpkin" Shannon has often defended her younger sister, saying, "She didn't get a choice. She was too young to know what was going on. If I could go back, I'd protect her more." Even now, Alana admits that having her teenage years scrutinized, her dating life, weight struggles, and education, feels unfair. Fame opened doors but also left scars. How fame intensified family drama. The Shannon family was no stranger to dysfunction before the cameras arrived, but reality TV magnified every conflict. Breakups, custody battles, Mama June's struggles with addiction, and tragic family losses all became part of the entertainment. In hindsight, the family regrets how publicizing their struggles made healing harder. Pumpkin once said, "When the cameras are there, you can't just deal with problems quietly. Everything gets turned into a storyline." Even Anna Chickadee Cardwell, who passed away in 2023 after a brave battle with cancer, once said that the spotlight made it harder to mend family bonds. "It always felt like someone was watching, waiting for us to fail," she reflected in a 2019 interview. The endless cycle of reality TV. Perhaps the biggest regret of all is how difficult it has been to step away. Even when they wanted out, offers kept coming. TLC canceled Here Comes Honey Boo Boo after Mama June's controversial relationship choices, but later WeTV offered Mama June, From Not to Hot. The family has at times admitted they feel trapped by the cycle, knowing that the drama keeps them relevant, but also wishing for a normal, private life. June herself confessed, "It's like an addiction. You say you're done with TV, but then another season comes, and you can't say no. But at what cost?" The cost of fame versus the life they might have had. Looking back, the Shannons sometimes imagine what life would be like if they had never agreed to those first TLC contracts. Would Alana have grown up with less bullying? Would the family have been financially stable instead of constantly chasing paychecks? Would relationships have survived without the pressure of public scrutiny? They know the fame brought opportunities. Alana is now preparing for college, something she says reality TV helped pay for, but they also know it came with sacrifices. The family's collective regret boils down to this: they underestimated the permanence of reality TV fame. Once the cameras came, they never truly left. Moving forward. Lessons learned. Despite their regrets, the Shannon family has also expressed gratitude for fans who have supported them through every scandal, heartbreak, and fresh start. They have become more cautious about contracts, more protective of younger family members, and more determined to separate their private lives from on-screen drama. Alana has stated that she plans to leave reality TV behind after finishing her commitments, focusing instead on education and building a career outside of fame. Pumpkin has leaned into family life, prioritizing her children. Mama June, still battling health and personal challenges, says her biggest goal now is to prove I can be better than the person TV made me out to be. Conclusion: the regret that will always linger. The Shannon Thompson family will always be remembered as one of the most unconventional and unforgettable reality TV clans in American pop culture. But behind the laughter and viral catchphrases lies a more sobering truth. They regret giving away so much of themselves before they understood what fame really meant.